Good morning, everyone. Have you ever found yourself seeking validation from others? Have you ever felt the need to impress people just to be accepted? If so, let me tell you this. Chasing people will never lead you to true happiness. Instead, chase your dreams, and the right people will find their way to you. In life, we often spend too much time worrying about what others think. We crave approval, attention, and acceptance. But the truth is, people come and go. If you spend your time running after people, you may lose sight of what truly matters: your dreams, your goals, and your happiness. Chasing your dreams means believing in yourself even when no one else does. It means putting in the hard work, staying disciplined, and never giving up even when faced with obstacles. The right people, the ones who genuinely support you, will admire your determination and walk with you on your journey, not because you chase them, but because they are inspired by your passion. For a young age, many of us are conditioned to seek approval from others. Whether it's from parents, teachers, friends, or society as a whole, we are often taught that being liked and accepted is a measure of success. We crave validation in the form of compliments, social media likes, or the approval of those we admire. While it's natural to want to be acknowledged, the problem arises when we allow this need for validation to control our decisions, our self-worth, and ultimately our happiness. The truth is, no matter how hard you try, you can never please everyone. People's opinions are ever-changing, and relying on them for your sense of self-worth is a dangerous game. Think one moment you might be praised and admired, and the next criticized and ignored. If your happiness is dependent on how others perceive you, you will always be at their mercy, constantly adjusting yourself to fit their expectations. This not only leads to stress and anxiety, but also prevents you from being your authentic self. Chasing validation often results in compromising your own dreams and goals. Instead of pursuing what truly makes you happy, you may find yourself making choices based on what others want for you. You might study a subject you have no passion for, take a job that doesn't fulfill you, or even change your personality to fit in with a particular group. In doing so, you slowly lose touch with who you really are, and the more you try to please others, the more disconnected you become from your true self. Furthermore, the approval of others is never guaranteed. No matter how much you try to win people over, there will always be critics. There will always be those who find something to judge or dislike. If you measure your worth based on their opinions, you will never feel truly satisfied. You will always feel the need to do more, be more, and prove yourself, leading to a cycle of endless dissatisfaction. Instead of seeking validation, the key to true happiness lies in self-acceptance. When you embrace who you are, flaws, strengths, and everything in between, you free yourself from the pressure of meeting others' expectations. You begin to realize that your worth is not determined by how many people like you, but by how much you love and respect yourself. Self-cantigation allows you to make choices based on what genuinely fulfills you, rather than what earns approval. When you stop chasing validation, you gain the courage to chase your dreams. You start focusing on your own path, making decisions that align with your passions, and creating a life that brings you joy. Instead of worrying about impressing others, you channel your energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Ironically, when you no longer seek validation, the right people, those who truly support and appreciate you, are drawn to your authenticity. Life is a journey filled with constant change. People enter our lives bringing joy, lessons, and experiences, but not everyone stays forever. Friendships fade, relationships end, and even family dynamics shift over time. The truth is, no matter how much you cherish someone, you cannot control whether they remain a part of your story. Holding on to people too tightly can often lead to disappointment, heartbreak, and a loss of self-identity. Many of us spend years chasing relationships, friendships, and social circles, believing that our happiness depends on the presence of certain people in our lives. We fear losing them, so we go out of our way to impress them, please them, or keep them close. sometimes at the cost of our own happiness. But the reality is, people change, priorities shift, and circumstances evolve. The ones you thought would be by your side forever may choose a different path, and if you have tied your sense of purpose to them, their departure can leave you feeling lost. Instead of chasing people, it's essential to focus on what truly belongs to you, your dreams. Unlike people, your dreams do not leave you. They do not walk away when times get tough, and they do not abandon you because of changing circumstances. Your dreams are a part of you. They are the passion and purpose that fuel your existence. When you invest in your goals instead of constantly seeking validation from others, you build a foundation that cannot be taken away. Chasing people can also lead to self-betrayal. Often, in the process of trying to keep others in our lives, we suppress our own desires. We compromise our dreams to fit into someone else's world, thinking that their presence will bring us happiness. But what happens when they leave? You are left with regrets, wondering what you could have achieved had you chosen to prioritize yourself. This is why it's crucial to anchor yourself in something that is permanent. Your aspirations, your growth, and your personal journey. It's important to understand that the right people, the ones who truly belong in your life, will align with your journey naturally. They won't require you to chase them, to prove your worth, or to sacrifice your dreams just to keep them around. Instead, they will support you, encourage your growth, and walk beside you as you strive for your goals. When you dedicate yourself to your ambitions, you attract the kind of people who respect your journey and uplift you rather than distract you from it. People come and go, but your dreams remain constant. They are your guiding light, your driving force, and the true source of fulfillment in life. When you make the decision to chase your dreams instead of chasing people, you ensure that your happiness and success are in your own hands, not dependent on the unpredictable presence of others. To chase your dreams is to embark on a journey that is uniquely yours, a path that may not always be smooth or predictable. It's one thing to dream of something great, but it's another to have the courage to pursue it, especially when faced with challenges and setbacks. The road to achieving your dreams is rarely easy, and it requires more than just hope or desire. It demands a deep-rooted belief in yourself, coupled with an unwavering commitment to hard work. Self-belief is the foundation on which all dreams are built. Without it, you risk being overwhelmed by doubts, fears, and the judgments of others. Everyone has moments when they question their abilities or wonder if they are capable of reaching their goals. But if you don't believe in yourself, you won't have the strength to overcome obstacles when they inevitably arise. Self-belief is the fuel that keeps you going when the path gets tough, when you face failures, and when others doubt your vision. It gives you the courage to take risks, to try new things, and to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Many people talk about their dreams but never take the necessary steps to make them a reality. Why? Because the journey requires hard work, perseverance, and often a willingness to sacrifice. The world doesn't hand success to anyone on a silver platter. Achieving something meaningful requires dedication, discipline, and sometimes even sleepless nights. Chasing your dreams means being willing to put in the work even when no one is watching, even when it feels like progress is slow, and even when the rewards seem distant. This hard work is not just about physical effort, but also mental and emotional resilience. You will face moments of doubt, moments when you question if your efforts are worth it. You may encounter criticism, rejection, and failure. But these are not signs that you should give up. They are merely stepping stones along the way, opportunities to learn, grow, and strengthen your resolve. Every failure is a lesson, every setback an opportunity to adjust your course and come back stronger. Those who succeed are not the ones who never fall, but the ones who rise each time they do. Chasing your dreams also requires a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. It's easy to stay in a place where you feel safe, where the risk of failure is minimal, but nothing great ever comes from staying in your comfort zone. The pursuit of your dreams requires you to challenge yourself, to take risks, and to push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. It may mean learning new skills, confronting your fears, or even dealing with rejection and criticism. But in doing so, you expand your potential and grow in ways you never imagined. Furthermore, as you chase your dreams, you will encounter distractions, people, situations, and temptations that pull you away from your path. It's easy to get sidetracked by what others are doing or to feel discouraged when you see others seemingly ahead of you. But the key is to stay focused on your own journey. Your dreams are uniquely yours, and the work you put into them is what will bring them to life. It's not about competing with others. It's about competing with yourself and striving to be better each day. In the end, chasing your dreams is not for the faint of heart. It takes courage, self-belief, and the willingness to put in the hard work, even when the outcome is uncertain. But when you commit yourself fully to your dreams, you will find a sense of fulfillment that cannot be replicated by anything else. Your dreams are worth every ounce of effort, every bit of sacrifice, and every moment of doubt you face along the way. Throughout life, we often seek connections, friendships, and relationships with others, sometimes with the belief that their presence will complete us or validate our journey. We may find ourselves going out of our way to attract certain people, trying to win their approval, gain their attention, or secure their loyalty. However, when we focus too much on chasing people, we lose sight of a fundamental truth. True supporters are not drawn to us because of our efforts to chase them, but because of the passion we pour into our own dreams. The people who truly belong in our lives are not those who are constantly sought after, but those who recognize the fire within us. The ones who see the dedication, the effort, and the purpose we put into our dreams. These people are attracted to our authenticity and our drive, not to our attempts to please them. When you focus on building your path, refining your goals, and pursuing your passions, you naturally draw in individuals who align with your vision. And these are the people who will stand by you through thick and thin. Chasing people often leads to unhealthy dynamics, where relationships are formed based on dependency rather than mutual respect and shared values. When you constantly seek validation from others, you may find yourself in a position where you're not truly being seen for who you are, but for what you can offer them. This creates a power imbalance where your worth becomes tied to how much you can do for someone else or how much you can give to maintain their interest. Instead of building genuine supportive connections, you may end up in relationships that feel shallow or one-sided. True supporters, however, will walk beside you because they recognize the value of what you're building, not because you've chased after them. They will be there because they believe in your journey, not because they need anything from you. These individuals will not demand constant attention or validation. Instead, they will offer their encouragement, their wisdom, and their loyalty without expecting anything in return. They will celebrate your successes with you, not because you chased their approval, but because they genuinely admire the passion and determination you've shown. When you focus on your dreams, the right people naturally gravitate toward you. You don't have to go out of your way to prove your worth or to attract their attention. You simply need to be yourself, to continue working hard and striving toward your goals. The people who are meant to be a part of your journey will see your dedication and be inspired by your commitment. They will walk with you because they want to, not because they feel compelled to, or because you made an effort to win their favor. Moreover, these true supporters will lift you up when you falter, offering guidance and strength in times of doubt. They will challenge you when you become complacent, helping you to grow even further. They won't be the ones who judge you when you fail, but the ones who offer a hand to help you rise again. This is the kind of relationship that forms when you pursue your dreams with sincerity and passion, not when you chase after others for validation. When you stop chasing people and focus on chasing your dreams, you attract individuals who are aligned with your values, your vision, and your purpose. These people will walk with you because they see your potential and they believe in the power of your dreams. They will stay with you not because of your efforts to chase them, but because your passion and dedication have inspired them to join you on your journey. In a world where social comparison and external validation are pervasive, it's easy to lose sight of what truly defines us. From a young age, we are taught to measure our worth based on how others see us, how we perform in school, how we look, how we fit into societal expectations, and how much approval we can garner from those around us. This external framework of validation can easily overshadow the true essence of who we are, leading us to prioritize the opinions of others over the pursuit of our own dreams. But the reality is, our dreams, our passions, ambitions, and inner purpose are what truly define us, not the fleeting judgments of people who may or may not be present in our lives for the long term. When we seek to define ourselves by others' opinions, we give away our power. The opinions of others are subjective and influenced by their experiences, values, and personal biases. These views may change with time, or they may reflect only a small portion of who we are, often missing the full depth of our character and potential. The harsh reality is that people's opinions are not stable, and they are often based on superficial aspects such as our appearance, our social standing, or our past mistakes. When we allow ourselves to be defined by these fleeting judgments, we risk losing touch with our true selves. Our dreams, on the other hand, are deeply personal and unique to each of us. They are the result of our innermost desires, values, and aspirations. These dreams are not subject to the fluctuations of external opinions. They remain constant, guiding us even when the world around us seems to shift. They have the power to shape our lives in profound ways, giving us purpose, direction, and a reason to keep moving forward. When we focus on our dreams, we are grounded in our authentic selves, rather than being tossed around by the winds of others' expectations. Your dreams are what fuel your growth and resilience. They define your potential, your capacity for innovation, and your ability to overcome adversity. When you focus on your goals, your dreams give you the energy to continue working towards something greater, even when the opinions of others might discourage you. In moments of failure or struggle, it is your dreams that provide the motivation to persevere, to learn from mistakes, and to rise stronger than before. The external world may try to impose labels on you: too shy, too ambitious, too quiet, or too different. These labels, however, are nothing more than temporary perceptions of your external behavior, not your intrinsic value or capability. The world may not always understand or appreciate your dreams, but that should never cause you to doubt their importance. What defines you is not how others view you, but the quiet determination with which you pursue your dreams in the face of judgment, misunderstanding, or even opposition. Furthermore, focusing on the opinions of others can lead you to conform, to fit into predefined molds that others have established for you. You may begin to suppress parts of yourself to meet the expectations of family, friends, or society. But when you allow your dreams to define you, you free yourself from the constraints of conformity. You embrace your individuality, understanding that it is your unique vision that will make a difference in the world. Instead of molding yourself to fit into someone else's view of success, you create your own path, a path that is true to who you are and what you truly value. People may come and go, their opinions may change, and society standards may evolve, but your dreams are your constant companions. They are what will stand the test of time and define your legacy. When you choose to be guided by your dreams rather than by the opinions of others, you not only honor your true self, but also give yourself the freedom to live a life that is genuinely fulfilling. In a world that often prioritizes visibility, influence, and social recognition, it's easy to fall into the trap of equating success with popularity. We live in a society where being known, having a large following, or gaining external accolades are often celebrated as the ultimate measures of success. Social media, television, and even traditional media place a heavy emphasis on fame and external validation, creating an environment where many people strive to achieve recognition rather than pursuing a life of true purpose. But the reality is, true success is not about how many people know your name or how many likes you get. It's about the deeper, more fulfilling sense of purpose that you cultivate within yourself. Popularity is fleeting. It is based on surface level achievements, trends, and the perception of others. It can come and go in an instant, and often it is not a reflection of your true worth or impact. A popular person today can be forgotten tomorrow, and a trending topic can lose relevance as quickly as it rises. In contrast, purpose is enduring. Purpose is rooted in your passions, values, and the meaningful contributions you make to the world. When your success is defined by your purpose, you are less affected by the fleeting nature of popularity. You are not chasing after external validation, but instead building a life that aligns with your core beliefs and aspirations. Many people spend years chasing fame or popularity, thinking that it will bring them fulfillment. They make decisions based on what will get them noticed, sacrificing their passions, values, and long-term happiness in the process. For instance, someone might choose a career path or project solely because it promises visibility or financial rewards, even if it doesn't align with their true passions. This approach might lead to temporary recognition, but it often leaves individuals feeling empty, unfulfilled, and disconnected from their authentic selves. True success comes from pursuing your purpose, not seeking external validation. When you pursue something that has meaning to you, whether it's a career, a creative project, a cause, or even a personal goal, you are guided by something much deeper than popularity. Your sense of success is no longer dependent on the approval of others. Instead, it becomes an internal measure of fulfillment and achievement. The satisfaction you feel when you're doing something aligned with your purpose is far more valuable than any amount of praise or social recognition. Moreover, when you follow your purpose, you attract the right people, those who genuinely appreciate your work and your values. These individuals are not drawn to you because you fit a certain trend or because they want to gain something from your popularity. They are drawn to you because they believe in what you are doing and the impact it has on the world. These relationships are built on mutual respect and shared values, not on superficial appeal. In this way, true success leads to deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Popularity can also be deceptive. It may seem like a marker of success, but in reality, it often represents the surface level of achievement without the substance to back it up. The pressure to maintain popularity can lead to stress, burnout, and anxiety. People often find themselves inauthentically portraying themselves to maintain a public image, leading to a lack of fulfillment and a disconnect from their true selves. Purpose, on the other hand, is about growth, impact, and leaving a legacy that transcends external recognition. It's about waking up every day with a sense of direction, knowing that the work you are doing aligns with your values and that it contributes to something bigger than yourself. It's about making decisions that are driven by passion and meaning, even if they don't always lead to immediate recognition or fame. People who succeed based on purpose are more likely to feel a lasting sense of accomplishment, knowing they've stayed true to themselves and made a real difference in the lives of others. Success based on popularity can leave you constantly chasing the next accolade or moment of recognition, never truly feeling content with what you've achieved. In contrast, success based on purpose allows you to look back at your journey with pride, knowing that your efforts have contributed to something meaningful and lasting, regardless of how many people were watching. The peace and fulfillment that come from living a purpose-driven life far outweigh the temporary thrills of popularity. In the age of instant access to social media and a constant stream of information, the fear of missing out, commonly known as FOMO, has become a pervasive and often paralyzing force. We're constantly bombarded with updates on what others are doing, what parties they're attending, what milestones they're achieving, what adventures they're having, and what new trends they're embracing. This bombardment of external stimuli can create a sense of urgency and anxiety, convincing us that we need to be a part of everything, to experience everything, and to keep up with everyone else. FOMO becomes a lens through which we view the world, shaping our decisions and making us feel that if we are not involved in every moment or opportunity, we are somehow missing out on life's potential. However, this constant desire to keep up with the experiences and lives of others can distract us from focusing on our own personal journey. When we are caught up in the fear of missing out, we stop listening to our own desires, needs, and aspirations. We begin to live for external validation and approval, seeking to match or surpass the achievements of others rather than forging a path that is true to who we are. This can prevent us from committing fully to our own dreams and goals because we are too busy comparing ourselves to others. FOMO makes us believe that there's always something better happening elsewhere. The idea that there's something bigger or more exciting going on causes us to feel inadequate or incomplete if we're not participating in it. This creates a cycle of dissatisfaction. Even if we are doing well in our own lives, FOMO pulls our attention away from our accomplishments, making us focus on what we're missing. We might feel pressure to jump into new trends, take part in every social gathering, or seize every opportunity, even if it doesn't align with our values or long-term goals. This constant pursuit of external experiences can take us off track from our own ambitions. Instead of investing time and energy into developing our own skills, pursuing our passions, and building the life we truly want, we are pulled in countless directions, often just to fulfill a sense of belonging. We may chase after quick, superficial experiences or achievements only to find that they don't bring us true satisfaction. As we spread ourselves thin, we may lose sight of what truly matters: our personal growth, our unique journey, and the deep, fulfilling success that comes from staying focused on our own path. FOMO can also lead to feelings of inadequacy. In a world where success is often displayed on social media, it can seem like everyone else is living a more exciting or successful life. This comparison can cause us to feel that we are falling behind or not measuring up. The reality, however, is that social media often presents a curated version of life, a highlight reel where people share their best moments, leaving out the struggles, failures, and hard work that go into achieving success. When we compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, it's easy to feel that we are missing out or not doing enough. But in truth, we are on our own journey, and each path is unique to the individual walking it. The fear of missing out also creates a sense of urgency, making us feel like there is a limited window of opportunity for success or happiness. We may become anxious about the possibility of not seizing every chance that comes our way, thinking that if we don't act quickly, we'll regret it later. This can lead to rash decisions, jumping into projects, careers, or relationships that don't truly serve us. simply because we fear we'll miss out on something better. Instead of taking the time to evaluate opportunities and make decisions aligned with our values, we may act impulsively out of fear of being left behind. In contrast, when we focus on our own path and our own dreams, we free ourselves from the constant pressure of comparison. We learn to value the unique journey we are on and trust that the opportunities that are meant for us will come at the right time. Rather than chasing after every new trend or experience, we can make intentional choices that are aligned with our long-term goals. By focusing on our own growth, we cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment that comes from living authentically, rather than from trying to keep up with others. Chasing your dreams requires the ability to tune out the noise of external influences and trust in your own vision for your life. It means accepting that while others may be on different paths, your journey is valid and it is enough. The fear of missing out only holds power when we allow it to control our actions, making us feel as though we are incomplete without certain experiences or external validation. But true success and fulfillment come from within, from embracing your own path, making conscious choices that align with your values, and trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. Time and energy are two of the most valuable resources we have in life. Unlike money or material possessions, they are finite. Once they're gone, we can't get them back. Yet, many of us spend these precious commodities on things and people that don't serve our true purpose, don't bring us joy, or don't help us grow. We often allow ourselves to become distracted by things that don't align with our goals, ambitions, or values. Whether it's engaging in mindless activities, chasing after fleeting desires, or getting caught up in the expectations of others, we squander our time and energy on things that don't move us forward in life. This is why it's so important to consciously choose where we invest our time and effort. When you focus on what truly matters to you, your dreams, passions, and goals, you make the best use of your limited time. Time, like energy, is a resource that cannot be replenished, and every moment you spend working towards something meaningful is a moment well spent. This is why it's so critical to identify what your priorities are and to stay committed to them. It's easy to get sidetracked by external distractions, but when you are clear on your purpose, you can stay focused on your path and use your time and energy to achieve the things that are truly important to you. Often people find themselves overwhelmed and exhausted because they are stretched too thin, trying to please others or meet external expectations that have nothing to do with their own dreams. They may be investing time and energy in relationships or activities that drain them rather than uplifting them. This kind of imbalance can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction, making it difficult to stay motivated or excited about anything. When you invest in things that don't align with your true self, it's easy to feel like you're running in circles, expending effort without seeing meaningful progress. In contrast, when you decide to invest your time and energy in your passions and goals, everything you do feels intentional and purposeful. Every step you take toward your dreams is a step that brings you closer to fulfillment. Even the smaller, everyday actions become valuable because they contribute to something greater. The effort you put into your personal growth, your creative endeavors, or your career development becomes a source of motivation rather than an obligation. Investing your time and energy wisely also means learning to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. It's easy to fall into the trap of overcommitting, especially when you want to make others happy or avoid disappointing them. But constantly saying yes to everything and everyone can leave you feeling stretched thin, with little to no time left for what really matters. Setting boundaries and learning to say no is a powerful tool for ensuring that your time is dedicated to the things that bring you closer to your dreams. Moreover, when you choose to focus on what truly matters to you, you create space for growth, creativity, and self-discovery. You allow yourself to invest in the areas of life that nurture your mind, body, and spirit, and you give yourself permission to step away from distractions that don't contribute to your progress. Whether it's spending time honing a skill, building relationships with people who support your dreams, or working toward a long-term goal, each moment you invest in what truly matters enriches your life. The reality is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we spend those hours determines the quality of our lives. The most successful and fulfilled people are those who prioritize what's most important to them and devote their energy to cultivating their passions, building meaningful relationships, and growing in alignment with their values. They understand that time is a precious resource that should be spent in ways that align with their vision for the future. In this world of constant distraction, it's easy to forget the significance of our time and energy. But when we learn to focus on what truly matters and intentionally invest in our own growth and fulfillment, we create a life that is deeply rewarding and meaningful. Every moment becomes an opportunity to move closer to our dreams, to evolve into the person we want to be, and to live a life of purpose and satisfaction. In conclusion, chasing your dreams rather than chasing people is the path to a life filled with true fulfillment and purpose. It requires you to focus on what matters most, to invest your time and energy wisely, and to cultivate meaningful connections that align with your passions. When you stop seeking external validation and embrace the pursuit of your own goals, you free yourself from the limitations imposed by others' opinions and societal expectations. Your journey becomes one of authenticity, growth, and resilience, and as you walk this path, you will attract the right people, experiences, and opportunities that genuinely contribute to your success. Remember, the power to define your life lies in your hands. So chase your dreams, not people, and let your purpose shape the life you've always envisioned.